fortune proves favorable. We shall meet again.
What?
I think this is the prelude we were talking about.
It's a painful prelude, I must say that. Oh jeez.
Surrendering and be gentle.
That was close.
No one escapes my sights. Get him!
Freeze! Don't push your luck.
Ow. There's one down. Ow. Like I said, painful prelude.
Definitely painful prelude.
Not recommended. Yeah, I have a feeling those other two are gonna come to life.
Don't get frostbite.
Yep. So
No.
hard! Hey!
No. No. Do not kill those characters. Please. One down.
Windblade!
No. No.
Hit. He.
Cool it. Dodge this.
Sweet.
Well, that.
What's wrong with our voice?
Well, that shit him up. What do we do now, though? If we want to save the souls of the townspeople, we're gonna have to head to the Domus?
Is that Dumas?
Yes.
To the Domus Aria, whatever that super rich, super arrogant guy talking about, right?
As you might recall, we weren't invited.
Since when have we ever needed an invitation to crash a bad guy's party? Oh, right. But from what he said, he seems to have known Auntie for a long time. Said they worked for the specialist board, whatever. There, I can speak.
We need to have a good talk before we go. Yes, Theodore.
We'll have a little more to ask me. This time, I shall tell you all I know.
So, about Phobos.
What shall I live in the dark? The symphony is human memory, and preserve your woven with your melody, your musical notation. Resulting a song in which students are control and have their wishes fulfilled. Not all the master of the symphony is the master's book. This is the secret of the great Gordon B. Sibylla, the prophet who survived the previous cycle in practice. The Sebastos were created the symphony or source melody until the syllable
Iker. Yes, you said it right.
the hearts are not control the armpits or not music. But overestimate us of love for his deeds terrified. The people cannot bear the burden of faith and neglect of God and supporters to come. At the request of the people, the Sebastos turned all melodies into the groundest of melodies. This new symphony would bring us all the greatest of happiness, and its name was HoYoverse.
But it did not bring what was promised.
You saw how lovely things were. How the Sebastos plans worked, which said symphony would have woven the melody, but most gentleness for us all. On a charlie that would last 1,000 years and beyond. But something went wrong. Besides the Sebastos himself, only since the Phobos, the harvests, could have changed Phobos' melody. And Orpheus was once an excellent harvest. You have anything you'd like to ask me?
That's all for now.
What is it? All right. Guess we're heading to Domus Aurea next. So we can meet that rude guy, right? It's gonna be dangerous for sure, but I will continue regardless. It is after all my home. Or we may have some children far away into the sea. Remember it have stood, even after countless millennia. For sure I believe.
It's out of the bag.
Should we encounter difficulties, we may count on me. Do not forget that I am far stronger than any ordinary cat. You know, every time Paimon remembers that you're actually an ancient person from thousands of years ago, it just feels wrong that we're calling you Ozzy. Well, your full name is way too long, so... Okay, let's just call you Monsieur's then. What do you think? What do you think? Is it polite enough? And then there is one more before. Because this represents your acknowledgement. keep your rude friend waiting. The townspeople can't wait that long.
Yeah, you said. So leave it here. Touch another quest.
Sure.
Let's get some rewards first. Or at least let.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's
Okay.
Ad Astra.
What? Oh, I can drag it anytime I want. Everything, by the way. Okay, that's what it said. Right, I'm back to it. I don't know. You know what? I don't care. Ooh. Here we go. I'm still working on 4 and all the others. I'm not trying to do that. I still have no idea how to do that. Yes. The artifacts. Working on. Anyway. There's family. Thank you. There's so many quests. Okay, let's see. Question Mondstadt. How's that sound?
That's good.
What's the...
That's quite a crowd. Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and yeah, I guess I'll start the song now. All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is... Oh wait, sorry, that's not right.
Should I say anything, honey?
High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings. Then it goes. Pause. Pause for a moment, and... Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live.
Nerves can get the better of you.
I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
Maybe the problem is the amount of practice, but something else.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing.
Exactly.
Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music.
I do.
Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions.
I'm just a hobbyist, but I can share my thoughts if you'd like.
Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective. As a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
The worn-out notebook records Santa's detailed reflections on her rehearsal. The random thoughts of the second half are quite verbose. It sounds less like journaling and more like an essay or research report.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard.
That sounds logical, but feels awesome.
Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
Feels like your efforts are misdirected.
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Venti!
For me?
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from?
Which one brought you here?
Why, the sweet wind of reminiscence. Of course. Sweet, with a hint of exotic flora, blowing from a land far away.
Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
Actually, I was just out taking a stroll in the countryside when inspiration struck me like an apple falling from a tree. So I grabbed a leaf and hastily wrote down a few lines of verse.
I'm doing rather well, all things considered, with this impression of Venti.
But before I could finish, there was a whoosh!
A whoosh?
Yes, the sound of a mischievous wind who insisted on being the first one to read my new poem. It whipped the leaf right out of my hand and whisked it away. I was about to give chase, but then I saw a dark silhouette appear, grab the leaf in its mouth.
Its mouth.
What?
It grabbed it in his mouth. Okay.
It makes sense, honey. It makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, I was just kind of...
No.
I sneezed a few times, and when I recovered, my second avid reader had vanished without a trace. What did the sneezing have to do with anything?
Now I'm having the urge to sneeze again just thinking about it.
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right?
Why is
And
Venti
with your
silent now?
allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
Okay, looks like you have a choice. So, whatever you're ready.
We can help.
You want to go with that one?
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird.
It's fine. Problems are the veins on the leaf. Inspiration is like the nutrients that flow through them. You've got to grab them when you can. So whatever questions you have, ask away. I'll gladly share my thoughts.
Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
Sansa frantically flicks through to the questions page in her notebook, takes a deep breath, and explains her background and the issues she's having.
I see. Well, it sounds like you've already mastered music theory and your instrument. I don't think you need my input on either of them.
Huh? But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in? There's gotta be a reason for it.
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh?
Do you still remember when you wanted to become a bard in the first place?
Oh, let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him?
It's such a weird turn of phrase that stirred my heart.
Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied.
Well, I think you are too bard.
What? But I can't even get my words out.
Didn't you say that you dreamed of becoming a bard for the sake of freedom and happiness? A bard's voice is like the wind. Nothing can tie it down, and nothing can stand in its way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard that bard's voice from your bedroom where you were studying. I do believe you were a true bard, but there's too much noise in your ears, and you've allowed that to drown out your own thoughts. That's what's holding you back.
Stop worrying what other people think.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
Nice, Paimon. Sounds like you have the making of a bard, too.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh,
It does.
thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
Well, since we're all here, why not give it another shot with Lucy and I accompanying you on your instruments?
Could we have to
In that case, Paimon will be
Yeah,
the
what?
audience. Paimon is the most professional
Yeah, where did?
and freest audience you'll ever find.
Welcome to one.
Question.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show.
Oh, I did.
Wait, a cat?
My mom just realized what she said.
It must be my second avid reader. Let's go ask it about its thoughts of my.
Oh, Charcoal! So it was you!
You scared monkey.
I'm sorry. That's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always
She's
comes
like,
to sit
Father,
on the
you're not
windowsill
allergic.
and listen
Stop
in.
being a bitch. Stop pretending you're allergic to me, Father.
I'm trying to be allergic to you.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back?
Oh,
You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
hey, you helped me plenty. You got my missing inspiration back, didn't you? That's a huge.
Again, you scared the kid. I was like, Father, you are not allergic. Stop it.
I know.
Let's ask Kitty for a critique.
Oh,
Wise words.
aw, you like this? Whoa, not so close. Sure. No more peeking. I haven't finished writing it yet. Whew. What a friendly feline. My friends, I hope to see you at my next performance.
Gone like the wind.
I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
Sweet. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, you can like. During the performance, different notes will appear on the screen. When a note. Okay, when the decision line strike. Okay. Oh boy.
You got this, honey. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
And I like. I'm just gonna exit.